I am humbled and proud to introduce our next inductee, a Florida Gator in most circles, but always a true statesman first, Mr. Jeremy Foley.
Jeremy Foley earned varsity letters in both football and lacrosse at Hobart College in the early 70s. In 1974, as a senior, he received the Vanderburg Award as Hobart's most improved lacrosse player. He was also a member of Hobart's first national championship in lacrosse in 1972. Jeremy went on to a distinguished career at the University of Florida. Starting as an intern, he rose to become athletic director from 1992 until his retirement in 2016. He is the only athletic director in Division I history to have supervised multiple national titles in football and men's basketball. Overall, 27 Gator teams won national championships during his tenure. He was honored with Hobart's Medal of Excellence in 2008 and has been a major contributor to the development of athletics at Hobart and William Smith Colleges. Jeremy graduated from Hobart in 1974. Please welcome 2018 Hobart Athletics Hall of Fame inductee, Jeremy Foley.
Mr. Foley, you've done so much for so many, it's only fitting your alma mater do its best to provide you our greatest athletic significance. I'm honored to present you with induction into the Hobart Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Obviously a tremendous evening for me personally. I want to thank Hobart College. I want to thank the Statesman Athletic Association for this incredible honor. Obviously, when I got the phone call, I was blown away because it's an honor I never expected to achieve. I never thought I'd have this opportunity. And I know I got many friends in the audience who are feeling the same way about that, Jimmy and Kimmel Krause's son, who works for me, worked for me at the University of Florida, and I was there. I saw him the other day in the locker room, and he asked me if I was preparing my speech for this evening. And I said, yes, Will. I said, I talked to your dad this morning, and I'm working on my 40-minute speech. And without a break in stride, he goes, what's that, 10 minutes for every goal you scored? And, it was 5, Will. It wasn't 4, okay, But obviously, I recognize that, I'm here tonight for, some of the things that I achieved at the University of Florida. I had a career that was incredibly special to me. I grew up, loving sports. I played them average at best, but I played them as much as I could. But I always wanted to work in sports, and I got a chance to be at the University of Florida for 40 years, the only place I ever worked. And I was the athletic director for 25 years, and I was involved in some incredible things, national championships at all different levels, being around Hall of Fame caliber coaches, being around Heisman Trophy winners, Olympic gold medal winners, first-round draft picks, some of the best athletes to ever compete in this country or for this country. I got to do all of that. And so it was a dream come true for me. I grew up in New London, New Hampshire. I wanted to be general manager of the Boston Red Sox. World champion Boston Red Sox, I might add, okay? But I ended up being general manager of the Florida Gators, and I was truly blessed. I really was. But as I look back on my career and I thought about this evening, I recognize that a lot of things that were part of my makeup as athletic director and hopefully part of our organization's makeup during my tenure there, I really learned here at Hobart College. And I really learned it by being part of the Hobart lacrosse team. Average player at best, but I was part of a team that won a national championship in 1972. I was part of a team that played for it all my senior year and lost. And obviously there are lessons when you lose games like that. But I had a front row seat to an incredible team, incredible coaches. Jerry Schmidt was my coach. Dave Urich was assistant, 2 of the all-time greats. So I had a chance to, be around them. And obviously had a chance to watch a group of guys that were committed to something special. And Hobart lacrosse back then, it was incredible to watch these folks prepare. And I took that to Florida because the guys who played lacrosse when I was at Hobart, it was very important to them. And they really worked at it. And they did not tolerate mediocrity. They didn't make excuses. You know, they just competed. They competed. We had a lot of fun, trust me. But we competed and we won, and I took those things to Florida. That's what I wanted at Florida. I wanted teams and coaches that worked hard. I wanted teams that were selfless. You know, I never heard anybody at Hobart lacrosse team complain about not getting passes or not scoring the winning goals. They just wanted they wanted the Statesmen to win, and we won. They won, and that's what I wanted at Florida. And we were blessed to win a lot when I was the AD at Florida. Quality coaches, quality student athletes, but we won. And every single one of those teams that won at Florida had the same characteristics. Important to them, cared, hard work, dedication, you know, and worked at it. And it was important to them. You cannot win if it's not important to them, all right? And that's what I learned, and I recognize that at Florida. When I was at Florida, and I recognize that tonight. I learned that from Jerry Schmidt, who was an incredible mentor for me. So that's where it all started for me, and I owe that to Hobart College for sure. I want to make one more comment tonight before I step down. I want to thank a lot of my friends who came tonight. You know, these people are not only my friends, but my teammates, and they have always meant so much to me. And what you don't know is that they all have become Gators. Every one of these guys, my entire career, they were there. They were part of my career just as much as they were still Hobart Statesmen. We never lost the connection, and the Florida Gators allowed that to happen. You know, these guys wore the Gator orange and blue just as proudly as they did the Hobart orange and blue. And it was amazing to me. Now, you know, Jimmy Krause, my closest friend, he started to come to Gator games in 1978. He missed 2 years the rest of my career. And over the period of that time, I had a group of guys, you know, Jim Brennan, Gary Teague. I'm not forgetting anybody because I'm not listening to it the rest of my life. Bob Raleigh, Gary Montanus, Tim Spry, Kenny Mason, Larry Atkinson. Every year they'd come down to the Florida-Georgia game that was played in Jacksonville. For over 30 years they came down. They were known in Gainesville and they were known in Jacksonville as the Hobart Gator Club. We had a huge tailgate, and the guy who put on the tailgate put a sign up, and everybody would say, "Are you going to go to the Hobart Gator tailgate?" That's what they were known as. And they shared in every victory, they shared in every defeat, and they enriched my career by being there. And you know what? They caused it so I never lost a connection to Hobart. So I want to thank those guys for being here tonight. Some of them came a long way. Bob Raleigh's told me many times how far he has come, and I want to make sure I recognize that, okay? But you guys, like I said, you enriched my career, and you made sure the connection from Hobart never changed. Never changed, and likewise, you know, maybe my career at Florida kept us all together. And tonight, once again, you are here to share and a special, special part of my life and my career. I want to thank you guys for that. I want to thank everybody in the room for being here. Greg, I want to thank you. And I want to thank Hobart for not forgetting a guy who scored 5 goals. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much.